I'm actually going to start today. Voice is on. We're going to do something super fun today. It is my favorite thing to do, like, actually ever. I really enjoy doing these. We're going to make a thing called an OWI. Has anyone ever heard of an OWI before, or ever made one in another class? Sick. Okay, so you're going to love it. How many people in this room have ever in your lives watched SpongeBob? Okay, SpongeBob is a what?
Cartoon.
He's a cartoon, but like, what is SpongeBob? He's a sponge, right? SpongeBob hangs out in Bikini Bottom with his friends Patrick, who is a starfish, and Sandy, who is a
land squirrel.
Yeah, she's a land squirrel in a astronaut suit thing, and Mr. Krabs, who is a crabs, right? And Mrs. Puff is a pufferfish, and Pearl is a little whale, and we've got Gary the snail, and Squidward, who I think is he an octopus or is he a squid?
He's
Like, I don't.
Squidward.
Right, but I remember somebody telling me once that Squidward was actually an octopus. But I don't know, maybe he only has 6 limbs, so I think he's a squid. An octopus would have 8, right? Because they're an octopus. Regardless, anywho, do you remember this character's name? Karen. It's my mom's name, so every time Plankton would yell at Karen, we would always laugh about that. Anyway, so SpongeBob, he lives in a pineapple under the sea, right? He is a sponge that has come to life and has his own little personality. How would you describe SpongeBob? Happy, joyful, maybe a little annoying, nice, friendly, lots of things, right? How would you describe Mr. Krabs? Greedy, selfish, a money lover, right? Stuck up maybe, that sort of stuff. Each of these little characters here has their own little personality, right? They took silly little things like sponges or animals and turned them into characters. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make our own version of SpongeBob. He's not going to be a sponge, but we're going to create a character and we're going to give it a personality and we're going to tell stories about him or her, whichever. It'll be great. Okay, for this activity, there are 4 student jobs that I'm going to need. Student job number 1 is I'm going to need a teacher's assistant. The teacher's assistant is going to help me make decisions here. Put down your cell phone, focus on me, thank you. Teacher's assistant is going to help me make decisions because I'm going to get lots of input from you guys on how to make our little character thing, and I can't choose how to do everything by myself. So the teacher's assistant is going to help me out. This person has to follow the will of the class as best as they can. So it's not just all about you. Like, you've got to listen to input of others and then make a decision. Make sense? I'm also going to need a secretary who's going to take notes while we do our little character. So the secretary has to be a person that can kind of follow along with what I'm saying, but also write some stuff down at the same time, because I'm going to be signing stuff. So the secretary has to be able to watch, but also take really quick notes. That's our secretary. Then we're going to have 2 artists. Artist number 1 is going to draw the outline of our little character and maybe decide what's going to happen in the background of the picture, and decide in general-ish how it's going to fit on the page. Artist number 2 is going to be our coloring master and is going to color in the picture. Artist number 1 will help with coloring, but artist number 1 basically does the outline. Artist number 2 does most of the coloring and the shading and that sort of stuff. Do these make sense? Okay. Would anybody particularly enjoy being a teacher's assistant for this? Okay, so we've got 3 people here who are interested in being our teacher's assistant. 4. We've got 4 people interested in being our teacher's assistant. We've got Trey, we've got Rihanna, we've got Michaela, we've got Ananda, who are all interested. Just keep those people in mind. Would anybody particularly like to be a secretary? Yes, Hayden. Hayden's up for the challenge. Okay, so Hayden has nominated himself for that, fab. And then we need 2 artists. Would anybody be interested in being either one of the artists? We've got several artists, okay? Look around, fabulous. We've got Hamdia and Avian, and Michaela still is putting her hat in there, and Jada and Emma. Okay, everybody, please go to Google Classroom.
How do you artists do?
You can also, yep, you can put your hand in that too. Okay. All right, so on Google Classroom, I've posted an announcement. on the announcement, the very first thing on there is to vote for jobs. The very first thing on the announcement is to vote for jobs. It is a Google form. You first have to tell me what class period you're in, so you'll click period 2. And then there is a section for teacher's assistant, for secretary, and then for artists. There's only one section for artists. The top 2 people who get the most votes will be our 2 artists, and then they can decide who wants to be artist 1 or artist 2. So if you go to announcements, it is this Google form. You sign to the Google form, and you press period 2. Be sure you're on period 2. And then you're going to vote for who do you want to be the teacher's assistant, who do you want to be the secretary, and who do you want to be the artist. So think of those real quick while I pull it up on my computer. Once you have done that, go back to Google Classroom because you're going to need it again in a second. I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds to fill out that form. Go back to Google Classroom. Actually, don't put away your Chromebook yet. Just go back to Google Classroom once you fill that out. Take about 20 more seconds. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Our teacher's assistant for this period is going to be Trey. Oh wait, Trey and Rihanna, you guys are tied. You guys, you wanna rock, paper, scissors for it? Or just one of you? Let's rock, paper, scissors for it real quick. Trey versus Rihanna. Ready?
That's 2 out of 3 at least.
Best 2 out of 3, that's gonna take so long.
That's takes like 30
We'll
seconds.
do it real fast.
Okay, real fast. Best 2 out of 3. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors,
She
shoot.
won.
Oh, nice. Okay, that was easy. Okay, so Rihanna, you're our teacher assistant.
Artist 2.
Our artists, our top 2 artists are Avian and Jada. You guys will be our artists. Avian and Jada. You guys get to decide who's going to be artist 1 and artist 2. Secretary, Hayden. Congratulations. You get to be our secretary. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Artists, you guys get to have that little easel in the back there. Okay. Hayden, you can either type out notes or you can write out notes, whichever one's going to be easiest for you. And you, my dear, get to sit on the stool. You get to be our teacher. Everybody else, I need for you to go to Google Classroom, and there is 2 links to Padlet. One of the links is going to open a page that looks like this.
I'm impressed.
One of them is going to look like this. You are going to give me some ideas for what you think our character should be. Our character can be a food or an animal or an object. Our character cannot already be a character. It can't be SpongeBob. Like, it can't be something that already has a personality. You have to come up with some sort of noun, either a food or an animal or an object. You can upvote things. So you can press the up thumbs up button or the thumbs down button if you see somebody else's that you really like. Go in, put in a suggestion or 2. Hayden, you're gonna move here-ish. I need my artists to go to the back of the room, please. Excuse me.
You gotta be signed. Get the prices down over there.
Once you have put in an idea or 2 for what our image should be, you can close your Chromebook. You were destined to be the artist? To be an artiste? Jada, come on back here. Yeah. You're gonna be an artiste? Okay, so you guys are artists. This is your little art station, okay? Your job is to bring our SpongeBob character to life, whoever we create, okay? I will try to make it as obvious as possible what it is that we are creating and how it's supposed to look.
you're gonna wanna try to fill up as much of this space as you can. You don't need to like color in the whole background, but like our character should fit on, it shouldn't be this big on this piece of paper, it should like fit up the whole page. We are going to give it, we might give it hair. We're gonna give it specific colors that we want it to be. Some certain things about it, like likes and dislikes, that sort of stuff. If you can incorporate it, try to. We might give it arms and legs, but we'll probably just give it 2 arms, 2 legs, or whatever. So we're not gonna try to go too crazy with it, but try to bring our little creation to life. Okay, so here's a bunch of markers for you. You can decide amongst yourselves who's gonna be like our outliner and who's gonna start coloring things in when we get there, okay? Oh, I'm good Hayden, I lied. Hayden, you need to be back here too. Okay, once you have put some ideas up there, go ahead and close your Chromebook. We are actually going to have circle time for this, which means that the class needs to kind of group up more towards the center. You can sit on the floor. We're going to scooch this first line of chairs out, but I need everybody to be out of this back row. So we're going to have a little circle time, sit on the floor, something like that. We're going to have like kinder and circle time. It's going to be great. Okay, your job is you're going to watch me. You're going to take notes. Yeah. You're going to take notes on what we say. I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you to understand what to write down. Basically, any fact that I point at you and I say this is the fact, that's what you're going to write down. They are going to be busy drawing. You can kind of help them out. Like if they're busy drawing and they miss a detail or something, like say our person likes football or whatever, and you've written that down, you can say, oh, it likes football, you have to draw football or something like that. You can help them out, like give them ideas.
Do I go to circle?
No, you're going to stay back here and take notes and help them out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, move that Chromebook off the chair. I want nobody in the back row, so like scooch forward, scooch forward. You can come sit in these fancy chairs. I've got 2 more stools. I've got that little dice. We're gonna have family time. Come here. What? Yes, that's fine. All right. Here's how this works. Okay, here's how this works. I'm going to, the voice is off here in a minute. I'm going to be asking for suggestions. The more suggestions that I get, the better this goes, okay? If you sit there and you don't, like, help me out, it's going to be boring, okay? The more ideas that we get, the better this is going to look, the better our SpongeBob character will be, okay? Before we begin, a quick refresher so everybody's aware. Number 1, you have to watch to make this work. You have to watch with the intent to understand me, okay? Which means don't be on your phone, don't be looking around, be focused on me. Number 2, one person's gonna sign, everybody else is gonna watch and listen. For this, we're gonna be bouncing some ideas off of each other, that's fine. I'm gonna be signing a lot of it, so make sure that you're like watching me. If you have an idea and you don't know how to sign it, I'm fine with you raising your hand, signing voices on. How do you sign voices on? Voices on, and then I'll say yes, or you can also sign English. Remember English? You can sign English or voices on, raise your hand, and I'll point at you, and then you can shout out an idea in English, that's fine too. Join the party, play the game. Like I said, everybody's got to contribute, otherwise it's going to be super lame. Just trust me on this, it is way more fun if everybody gives me ideas. Tell me if I'm being unclear, especially you 3 back there. If I'm not making sense and you don't know what to do, just tell me, slow down, something like that, and I'll help you out. Have nothing out unless told otherwise. Don't be on your cell phone. You should take your headphones out so that everybody's like following. Okay, so have nothing out unless told otherwise. Be sure you're on me, and be brave and kind. Be brave. Give me some ideas. Capiche? Okay. I'm going to look at this Padlet that we just created and see what sort of ideas we got for what our image should be. We've got a donut, a lion, a couple burgers. What is Joker from Persona 5? What does that mean?
That's already a character.
It's already a character, so we can't do that. But we could do like a clown. Well, a clown is a person. It has to be like an animal or food or something. A dog, a dragon, toast, superhero, rock, shoe, or trash can. Ooh, these are all really good. I'm going to say that our character should be
Trash can.
a trash can. I think it should be a trash can. Okay.
Trey, did you
Good.
put that?
Mhm.
You need a pencil.
Alright.
You need a pencil.
From this point on,
I can go get mine.
I'm pretty much going to be voices off, and you're going to give me some ideas. Everybody ready? Sorry.
I feel make it round.
Like
Mm-hmm.
with like a dent in it.
Silver.
Instead of trash, we can have all his stuff and then he gets his stuff and then he's stuff.
flat.
You did it! Congratulations, we have our character. Don't look.
We're not done.
You are not allowed to see their beautiful creation until tomorrow. You can't even see it, you just have to think about it. Everybody is going, not you three, you're actually gonna help them finish coloring. Nobody go back there. Don't ruin the surprise. I need everybody to go back to that announcement on Google Classroom. There is a second Padlet link to click on. There's a second Padlet link to click on that looks like this. Our character's emotion was what? Angry. Okay, I need you to come up with ideas for why our character feels that way. Write it down, type it out. Why does our character feel this way? It has this cute little bear. Tell me why he feels angry. Once you've done that, there is an assignment called Exit Slip OWI Review, where you have to tell me 5 facts about our character. So fill out this question, and then go fill out the exit slip. So Hayden, help them finish coloring. If you wouldn't mind emailing that to me, I can type in my email address. Oh gosh. Yep. Nice. Okay, so help them finish coloring. Oh my gosh, we've got to hurry up and color it. We've got 10 minutes left in class for this thing to be colored. So let's go. Okay. Y'all finish typing out why our character feels this way. fill out the exit slip on Google Classroom under Unit 2. And then you can work on other work, or you can work on your proficiency check for whatever time is left.
Do I do the exit ticket?
No, because you took all the notes, so you 3 get out of that. Okay, I'm gonna start coloring. That's very nice, I love that. Draw 2 eyes for it, so I can get this in. Okay, what color should they color? Start coloring that in.
We have eyes yet?
Not yet. She's drawing those right now. You're gonna have to color over her. I believe in you. Grab a silver, because this is gonna take up the most time. Yeah. The body here.
Are the arms over too?
I don't know. Should they be? That's an artistic decision.
No, right.
Yeah. Nice. Fill out the exit slip before you leave class, and then you can work on your proficiency check or other homework for whatever time we have left. Yeah. It's alright. Which is weird because of the gray. It's fine. Let's color this color.
You want all to be red?
Yeah, why not? It'll make it pop. Nice.
Sorry.
Fill out the exit slip. That has to be done before you leave. It is on Google Classroom. It's just a little question to answer. Nice. Love it. Perfect. Okay, can you help us color it in?
I have an idea for what thing is going to be.
We just need some hexagons. It's fine. Oh gosh, this
I
is
have
all.
no way of making anything.
What time is it?